It's the real thing. Welcome in, come on in. Shalom. Welcome. Come on. You having a ball? River KP, serving them up. Did we make ourselves clear?
Did we make ourselves clear?
Yeah. Can we make ourselves clear? Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's been a hell of a year. We gonna make ourselves clear. What's happening? Check us out, about to do a podcast, man. Tune in. Go live, I want y'all to share this though. Join us through the link that I shared on my page. You know what I'm saying? Like us up.
That's right.
Join us through that link, man. It's my cousin. You know what it is. So, we're about here. More power, join us at Did We Make Ourselves Clear?
We got a couple more minutes before we get started here. I want to make sure that we get as many people in the room as we can.
Did we make ourselves clear? Did we make ourselves clear? Let me make sure my ring is off. Somebody's gonna call me. I know that for sure. That boy.
This track is a Stony Rock production, also known as Night Spade. Yeah.
Call it spade to spade, and that's how money gets made. Sharper than a switchblade. Do it like this was back in the days. Did we make ourselves clear?
That's right.
What? Did we make ourselves clear?
Come on in, y'all.
Did we make ourselves clear? Come on. It's been like a hell of a year. We're gonna get down when we get down. We're talking about some real things. Real things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get started here. It's 6:30. I'd like to give you a couple more minutes just to get some more people in. I don't want to be talking about myself.
Pack this thing up.
No, get some people in.
None of that action.
That's right. Some people are just finding us.
They just hearing about it. You know, people don't read all the time, so they probably just hearing it.
Exactly.
Come on in. You know
So
what I'm saying?
if you know somebody who's trying to find us, we are at Did We Make Ourselves Clear Info on YouTube.
All platforms coming to you live.
That's right. We'll be broadcasting on all platforms here soon, but right now,
This is just a test.
This is just a test. Okay?
1, 2, y'all.
Come on in this room,
1, 2,
y'all.
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Be boys and be girls. It's your world. The world is yours.
That's right. All right. Well, we are going to get this
Let's get this thing cracking.
crack-a-lacking. You got me. You know you got me.
Always good.
Welcome to the debut episode of Did We Make Ourselves Clear, our podcast. I am your co-host, River. I go by the name of River Kia on all social platforms. Who is this next to me?
KP, you know what I'm saying? You can find me on IG, KP the Killer Poet, or on Facebook. It's always representing that push at King James KP Dennis.
Right on. So
Got it.
today's podcast is titled The Origin Story because we wanted to share a little bit about who we are, what this podcast is here to do.
Pretty much how this thing got started.
Exactly, and how it got started. So I'm going to keep this going and keep it rolling. I'm going to introduce myself real quick. Again, I'm River Kia on all social platforms, and you can find me anywhere on the same name. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I have been doing event planning in the past. I used to do music management. I love being around creative people. I actually had a natural hair event that was pretty big.
Coffee, curls, and cupcakes.
Exactly.
We're going to plug that.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And shouts out to all those who helped me with that
event.
That's right, Sandra. Yeah. So now we want to go ahead and just bring this platform here for others.
But you can tell them about how you fell in love with the game. You know what I'm saying? I want to digress a little bit. Give them a little nutshell story on how you fell in love with hip hop. What song defined your moment to fall in love with hip hop? Because it has a lot to do with why you are the way you are today, I think.
I believe it was a Common song.
Okay.
And
what year?
Don't date
me.
Don't
date it. Well, it was back in the day. Okay.
But let's just say it was back in the day. Off of the Water for Chocolate.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
And so I've always been in love with creative people, creative beings, spirits. So
because you doper than you give yourself credit for. Because I'm just telling you, man, Cuz put me up on the game because I always like the Fugees, but she made me really pay attention to Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? And Cuz put me on a lot of things. You know, I put up on Tupac, but she put me up on Papa's song. And that to me was so hip hop and dope with you. I never will forget that, Cuz. You remember that? Papa's song? Yeah. I'm so sorry.
That's
for all these times. Right. Yeah. So she dope, man. She a hip hop person, just like I am. And that kind of is a segue for me too. Right. I gotta tell you why I got started. You know, I've been writing hip hop and doing rap since I was about 10 years old. You know, I come from North St. Louis. I'm a hometown legend, I like to say, that came from the group Out of Order. I founded that group. We ended up making a little history, doing things that pretty well no local act was able to do at the time. And that was before the turn of the century. I'm dating myself, but I'm proud to be an OG, you know what I'm saying? You 20-somethings got it bad. So, you know what I'm saying? We were able to do hits with national artists. I was able to sign with this record label called PD Wax. Rest in peace, Prim, PD Dub. He was the guy that gave us the opportunity to be able to get out here. So a lot of acts such as the Track Stores, Chingy, you know, different folks that have come up in the game, the whole nine, that came out of the Out of Order family tree. So it snowballed into me trying to get into the game from 99 to maybe about 03. And then in 03, an epiphany came to me. I felt like, you know, I wasn't doing my best and doing what I really believed in for myself in this hip hop. So I decided to take the hip hop to the community and started using it as a teaching piece. So I went to Matthew Deacon Boys and Girls Club, did the urban music program. That popped for about 5 or 6 years. And then next it turned into the St. Louis Story Stitches. I met my partner, Sue Colangelo, who's still active out there, and I'm a founding member of that organization. So you can look us up on storystitches.org. That's a great program. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well,
oh man, what we got to do though is kind of tell the people about what really gave you the idea. You know, how did you come up with this platform, this podcast? What inspired that?
Well, more than anything, since COVID hit and there's not a lot of places for people to bring their talents or creativities or even get showcased as much anymore, this became like a passion for me, since I love being around creative beings, to have provide a platform. So that's pretty much how it started. It just became just more like a dream and eventually realized.
Like a continuum, actually, of what you already
been doing, And I want to bring all those people that I used to hang out with or used to do business with onto this platform. And even some new people.
And always new people.
Always new.
You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the slogan that says no new friends, but in this sense, that's where our community needs to let go of and dispel no new friends, because we got to start meeting new people. And I was always told, if I'm the smartest guy in the room, then I need to find some new friends. I need to get to a new room. So expand your mind, and that's what this show is about. It's about being clear, not sugarcoating, but being honest, having an honest dialogue with your brother or your sister, because that's what we represent. We represent for not just ourselves, but all of y'all out there. So
the collective.
Yeah,
exactly.
Collective.
That's
Real talk.
So if you could get anything out of this podcast, besides what you said, what additionally would you like for the audience to get out of it?
Okay, well, I would like the audience to really get a candid look at, you know, like I said, two ordinary people, you know, that's been through the struggles of life, that, you know, are imperfect, but at the same time just full of love, passion, and integrity, and will tell you the truth, you know, regardless of who it supports. And, you know, I just want them to honestly get a candid look at how we think, how we talk. Let's get some dialogue out there between us that normally isn't talked about, typically in our communities, and how it relates to us and how we treat each other. Because honestly, I feel like there's a lot of hatred out there, you know, for one another. You know, you could just look at somebody in their eyes in the streets and see the grimace or see the scowl.
Right.
Or like an old school song by E40 says, I got a mirror in my pocket and I practice looking hard. That's what it seems like. Everybody's really on edge, and really since COVID-19, a lot of people have actually flipped their lid, you know, and kind of went loony,
Right.
you know, honestly.
It's
and
true.
there's a lot of health care crises out there, mental health wise, that we need to address. We need to start talking. We need to start making group sessions. And this right here can be an actual platform for people to get their story out there.
Exactly. We also have a question and answering portion of this, which we're going to open up shortly. But I wanted to go and elaborate a little bit more about just the platform itself. We have so many amazing people out there that just need an opportunity to show their craft or their talents. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you saying?
What type of folks are we interviewing? Who are we giving platforms to?
We're giving platforms to singers, dancers, designers, the gamut, all kinds. Because this show should be focused on love of self, love of others, life, what you've gone through, and what you could learn and give to others, as well as anything in between.
Right.
So I want to make sure that people know that this is what this platform here is for. I've always been a person that supports others. Right. I've always been a person that supports others, so I want to make sure that they know I'm still here to support you and to help you shine, because that's what this is all about. You shine, I shine.
That's right.
Right.
And we got to support each other. If I don't look good, she doesn't look good. So that's the method, and that's my same ideology as well. What I live by is, if I can help somebody while I'm here, then perhaps I have a legacy to look forward to. You know what I mean? I want to leave something behind. I want to change this world in my own sense. Not saying that I can change everything right now, but I do want to leave a mark to where this world is different after I'm gone. And I want it to be impacted positively. So positivity breeds positivity.
That's exactly right.
That's the whole message to everything. It's like, no matter what career or what your talent is, we still have a common thing of showing decency towards each other and being honest with each other. So if I'm tripping, check me, because if you tripping, I'm gonna give you the same chin up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Real talk.
So I guess we're gonna open this up with what you want to do.
Sure, we need to tell them about some of the people we're gonna have on here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Let's also, if we got anybody in the audience that want to ask some questions, we're gonna go ahead and allow you to do that now. Yeah. Go ahead and type us some questions on the screen. We have a little area here for posting comments, and we'll answer them. And as you begin to type, we're gonna tell you who we got coming up.
That's right.
We got coming up. So the election season is upon us. 2020 general election.
Vote.
Get out there and vote.
You got to.
October 12th, we're going to explore why your vote counts with Summer Richardson from the St. Louis Board of Elections. But she's also going to speak about national, ways of handling your business. But she's going to dispel a lot of the stuff, a lot of the beliefs or the misunderstandings that is out there. She's going to give it straight to you. Raw, no.
And Summer's dope. She's real. She's down to earth.
Totally.
Just a beautiful spirit. We worked with her actually many years. She's down at the Board of Elections, and we've been able to place people on jobs as techs and people to work those polls. Because working at the Urban League, I forgot to mention. I now currently work in a position at the Urban League with Save Our Sons, and we're still trying to encourage those that are out there to vote and get mobilized. As a block, as a community, to know what their objectives are and know who you're voting for and get politically educated. So
educate yourself.
We recently just did a little program called Souls to the Polls, where we had some folks out there signing people up on the spot, registered to vote, making sure they have all those pieces of identification that they really need, teaching them about absentee ballots, how to write that in, and how to do their diligence as far as what it is to be an American. And that leads us to the segue of our guest on the 16th, though.
Yeah.
On October 16th, we bring you Tef Poe, a fellow Ferguson activist, a rhyme spitter, fellow hip hop b-boy that's always been, you know, bringing you some innovative music and hip hop, and has a very opinionated style, and I love it. It's just like, you know, we brothers are the same struggle. So definitely, I'm looking forward to that show on October the 16th.
On October 20th. I'm sorry, October 23rd, I want you to tune in also. We're going to talk about the state of fashion as COVID has hit us with the fashion design. Yeah, this fashion designer, Brandon Vaughn, from the Brandon Vaughn collection. He has styled the likes of Vivica Fox and so many different other people, locally and internationally. So we definitely can't wait to have this brother here to talk to us about his talents. Oh, I can't wait.
Man, it's so dope how it's so diverse, you know, the different, like we were talking about. This is what community looks like. If everybody's the same, it's dull, it's boring, it's mundane. Exactly. What makes the world so beautiful is the fact that everybody is different. You know, no two people do it the same way. So this is a great way to see that, and to see just how unique and beautiful we are as a people, and how many different, you know, professions that we're going to bring through this platform of making it clear.
Right. And we also have a small business spotlight. I have several people getting in on that. If you are interested in being spotlighted, definitely send an email to us at didwemakeourselvesclear@gmail.com, and we can also get some information from you and see if we can get you on the show.
So that's all the mom and pop stores and the black-owned stores that's trying to grow.
Yeah,
we want to help you guys.
That's been hit by this COVID.
Because the small guys can't make it, you know.
Exactly. We got to team up.
Corporations, they're getting bailouts.
Yeah.
And these small business people are looking for ends to meet and trying to get support. So we want to be a catalyst for that movement as well, because that's economic development, and that's good for us all, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're going to do is see if we got any questions that came in, and it does not look like, what you think?
Well, I mean, we so clear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just seems like you're not going to have a lot of questions, because we haven't sugarcoated anything. We haven't been a riddler about what we're saying. So it's live and direct, you know?
That's correct. That's correct.
You know?
Well, we are going to take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in.
Man,
to Did We Make Ourselves Clear?
And keep coming back, though.
Yeah,
you know
we'll be back here.
It's not a one and done situation.
Oh, not at all. We have so much to talk about.
We want you guys to grow with us. You know what I'm saying? This is our very first time doing this. God bless my cousin for really bringing me into the fold of this.
Thank my cousin for being my ride or die right now.
That's right. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to everybody in Ferguson and St. Louis and everywhere in the world. You know, because that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking locally. We're thinking globally. So there's no such thing, in my opinion, as a problem. A problem is nothing but a challenge.
That's exactly right.
So let's leave it on a good note, you know what I'm saying, on the high end.
I want to say one more time to remember to come back over to Did We Make Ourselves Clear. We will be on all platforms. October 12th for our discussion with Why Your Vote Counts.
Vote, 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 because a voteless people is a voiceless people.
That's right.
And I know the Lord ain't brought us this far just to drop us off here. Did we make ourselves clear? Later.
See ya.